Hey, Coach. Wanted to ask you about Johnny Juzang's first half. In particular, just curious about if it was more so about getting him in the right position, or do you try and like not bottle him up? It's almost like getting out of his way, and just kind of letting him do his thing.
The truth of it is, Tart, is Johnny's ability to move without the ball um, is a real strength of his. And that comes into play when the team's trying to play matchup zone. I played it at Cincinnati, so I'm aware of it. You got to have a guy that understands, for lack of a better way of explaining it. You got to learn where you've got to learn to misdirect and figure out where the overload is. You see the zone shifting, so you slide out to the weak side. You see the zone shifting, so you run to the corner. You read the forward coming up, you slide behind him. Just being, he's really alert. Uh, he's just very effective moving without the ball against that type of defense, which allowed him to get a lot of open looks.
Ben, go ahead.
How big of a relief is it to get this one and not waste that big performance and then a gutty end of the game performance by Jules?
Oh, it was huge. Ben, look, man, it's hard to win games. It's February. It obviously we're far from full strength, with no Chris, no Jalen Hill. Cody's not himself. Clearly, you guys can see that Cody's rhythm is really off. His balance is off. He had some travels and, to be able to win, the way we won is what I'm happy about. Because, Ben, the biggest thing for me coming to UCLA was to build a culture that you have to have the competitive toughness to defend and do the uncomfortable things that go into winning. That's what the Lakers do. That's why they won a title. They're elite defense in the playoffs. So, like I told the guys, this adversity, it either kills you or it makes you better, makes you stronger. So, not that we want to miss every free throw, but you don't want to have guys missing. Obviously, we hope Jalen Hill's doing better and okay. We hope Chris is going to rehab, and Cody's got to get back to full strength. But we grinded it. Ultimate win, man. When you can't make free throws, especially in the second half, I think Martin Jorman just told me he's here that we were 3 for 13 at one point. And some of those are front ends of the 1-on-1. So it puts unbelievable pressure on your defense and just it really tests your character and your resolve to continue to compete. You compete, and that takes care of everything, man. You can build a program from there. You can get a win from there, and then you build on it.
The defense was much better tonight. Exception of Sahonis in the second half.
I would say defense much better tonight is the understatement of your career, Ben. Compared to the other day, buddy. I mean, wow. All you got to do, you guys can do it. I show the guys, here's all our Pac-12 wins in the last 2 years. I think we've won 2 games. Utah this year and Arizona State last year, we gave up 70 and 72. But we're holding teams around in our wins to around 60, 61 a game. That's what you got to do to win college basketball games, man. Especially in conference play, you got to play defense. So really proud of our effort. Just proud of the way our guys competed, the way we practiced yesterday. I thought this was going to happen. But sometimes the basketball guys, God's on your side. Shahonis made some shots. We can't make a free throw. But, Jules Bernard made some big free throws, a couple of big shots. It was, big time fortitude on his part.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you just talked about it. I mean, you allowed 5 out of 20 from inside the arc, but outside it was 8 of 12 in the second half. What did you see from the defense, and not just in this game, but in previous games that is allowing that many 3-pointers to be made?
The truth of it is, look, I'm not going to give you any secrets because our league already knows it. But we play a lot of shooters: David, Jake, and Johnny. They're not lockdown athletic defenders; they're shooters. So, we're challenged at times defending 22 feet away from the basket. Give Shahonis credit, but we needed to get a little bit closer. We did basic, solid, normal closeouts. And the thing about Washington, they don't care. They're just going to shoot it. So you got to get out, get your feet outside the three and force them to drive baseline. And we were just too conservative. We were too conservative defensively, and they just shot it right in our face. So it's an area that would be the one thing it almost cost us the game that we'll show on film.
All right, we got time for two more. Let's go to Tracy and then Tarek.
Hey, Coach. Jaime had kind of a quiet, good game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, played good defense. Talk a little bit about his game and what's going, if there's something going on with him offensively. He took one shot at the beginning of the game and then never took another shot the rest of the way.
Yeah, he got fouled though. So,
Yeah.
I think, Jaime's pressing a little bit. I'd say he's pressing a lot at the foul line. I look at it like this, man. All I'm concerned with is his 10 rebounds. His defense much better today at 4 assists. Got to get him back on the foul line. They're playing matchup zones, so it's just really weird, right? What I don't want him doing is driving in and taking wild shots at the rim, which he didn't do, which is why he had 4 assists. He had some big passes for us. But we just got to keep working. I'm not worried about Jaime.
All right, let's finish up with Tarek.
Just a quick one, Coach. Just in regards to splitting up in Washington, how do you feel about that? Getting to 10-3 as opposed to dropping 2 in a row. Just kind of your overall thoughts heading back home.
Yeah, at this point in the year, man, you're just trying to win. But I think this was a really important win for us. With Jalen out, Cody's not himself, and they got hot. We had every reason to fold up. I've never seen a team win a game, guys, 6 of 18 from the foul line, a conference game on the road. I mean, I've never even heard of it. So really, I'm just proud of the way our guys battled. I'm a big believer in that 75% of this is the way you compete. And you got to teach your kids what championship effort is. There's a difference between effort, winning effort, championship effort. So you can give effort, but there's NIT effort. So what I'm trying to teach these guys is championship effort. That's got to be the staple of what we're about, and that's what our focus was from the time we talked after the game, after the Washington State game. We didn't give a championship effort against Washington State until the last 6 minutes of the game. And that's what our concerns got to be. And then we've got to challenge each other to make – but it can't just be me. It's got to be them as well.